everybody, how are you? It's Jacqueline Clement here, and today I'm going to talk to you about Dufferin County market stats in real estate for Orangeville and Shelburne, December 2021. Now, I'll try and keep it a little shorter than my previous ones. I do have a tendency to chat a lot. And if you can hear it in my voice, and if I start coughing halfway through, I'm super sorry. I will try not to virtually cough in your face. But like most of us, I was hit pretty hard with COVID on New Year's Day. And I'm just sort of starting to recover from it now. So bear with me as I try to get through all of this without coughing or having to take a break. Now, Shelburne was super interesting. I know I keep saying that word, interesting. But it was. We actually saw a decline in prices for the first time in a long time. Nothing major, so nothing to be alarmed about if you do live in Shelburne. But overall, I think it just has to do with the fact that A, Omicron hit. B, of course, it's the holidays. Not many people are thinking about buying and selling. They're getting ready to host, family dinners and things like that. So between those two things, we did see a slight decline. Overall, we saw 14 listings come up here in Shelburne, and we did see all 14 of those listings sell. So 9 days on market, everything sold. So even though we saw a slight decline in prices, it's still a pretty good place to be if you are a seller and you want to maximize your profit in this market. No semis to talk about in Shelburne this month, but townhomes on average, $803,500. Detached though, we did see a slightly bigger decline, 5.8%, for an overall price of $855,492. Now, from what I see, the listings that did sell that were detached, it's just a lot of the older inventory. Obviously, a house that's 30 to 50 years old is not going to sell as high if it's not fully renovated or bigger or whatever. But on par, it's not going to sell for as high as a brand new house that's 0 to 5 years old. All right, so now that we're done talking about Shelburne, I want to talk to you about Orangeville because it was a really interesting scenario. As I mentioned at the beginning, I love the word interesting, and I'm going to say it 1,000 times. It was interesting. Shortage in inventory, increase in prices, same story as usual, but let's dig into how it all actually broke down. So we saw a decrease of 38% in listings in Orangeville. We went from 54 in November down to 27 in December. Again, yes, it's the holidays, but also Omicron hit really, really hard. So I do think that plays a part into our overall numbers as well. Now, of those 27 listings, 25 of them sold, and it was on average of 16 days on market there. So not bad, 2 weeks to sell and gain a huge profit on your home. Pretty good to me. Now, pricing. All three areas of pricing across the board saw an increase. Townhomes went up 2.8% for an average of $814,300. That is an amazing price point for a townhome in Orangeville. Semi-detached, for the first time yet, we have seen semis go over the $800,000 mark. Pretty awesome because most of the semis in Orangeville are older, so we usually see those climb a lot slower. But as I mentioned, for the first time ever, semis in Orangeville hit an average of $811,000. Pretty awesome. Detached, last month we saw the milestone of the detached homes in Orangeville hitting an average of over $1 million. It was $1,011,000. And this month they climbed even higher, 3.9%, on an average of $1,022,632. So really, really strong numbers. I don't think anybody has anything to worry about if they are selling property in Orangeville anytime soon. But again, I just want to talk about pricing strategy because we did see longer days on market in Orangeville in the month of December. And my personal opinion is that leads back to pricing strategy. Guys, in a seller's market, you have to price on the lower end. You need to remember that every buyer is automatically assuming that they have to bid over asking for your property. Automatically assuming that, whether that's true or not, you could price it perfectly on point with market value. But if buyers have an assumption in their head that it's going to sell for about $100,000 over asking, which is kind of the average these days, they're not even going to look at your home. So please remember to price appropriately. You want to be on the lower end. And that's my 2 cents. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next month. Well, that's it for me, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social at realtorjclement.